down, but not before reaching the...
Yeah, I'm going back to the tower, getting something else. Where did Jay go?
Yard line.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 12. First down, New England.
Set, red, 60 Pittsburgh. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 25, check 25. Hot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mecole Hardman. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Elliott. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 36, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And he's gonna
right.
miss this one.
I
Wide
should
to
be
the
able to
left
just do
from
one more strike
distance.
and be done.
It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
They run it with Jacobs.
I am 974, but without the
Midfield
artifact, I'd
down
only be
into Jet
970.
territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard.
Have you done all the nightmare hunts?
Those things on the moon, now I got to do those
Now a
after this.
fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I've done Gambit, I've done Crucible, I've done Vanguard, I've done...
Done all the bounties.
Oh, the last bounties are about to get done now. But yeah, Drifter, Shax, and now Valor bounties are about to be done.
To the 25 before it's all
That's the
said
last
and
we have
done.
to do. Just the
Well, they
nightmare
were in
hunts,
search of a
Yeah,
short
yes.
gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Will you be free tomorrow? Or no?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro.
Yes, but not till like 5 or 6.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and that's going to be caught.
How would you-
A Patriot touchdown.
How would you run me through
Noah
trials?
Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, wait for Jay to come back.
And this is no good.
I don't
Missed the
have class
PAT,
tomorrow
so
till
they
10:20,
fail to
and all I have to do is sit
connect.
up
And
and
this
go
remains
sit at my
a
desk.
13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone.
This class, he's like a really good professor.
And no run back here.
But
This
you
will be
have
a
to like
touchback,
attend the
and it
class at
comes
the
out to
time
the 25-yard
it's
line.
happening, because like he makes
New
the
York
assignments
offense
due
taking over for their
by
next
like 5
possession.
minutes after the
Last
time
time
class
out, they
ends.
had that
So like
long
it'll be due by
50-plus-yard field goal
11:45.
that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to
Yeah,
try
but like
and run from
also
that position
10%
again?
of the grade in that
Dare
class
say
was
the answer would be
attendance, so I guess he's trying to keep it that way.
Confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
So like if you don't send him one of the
Rather
things,
get
you
in
get
the end zone first and
2% taken off your final grade, and if you don't send 5, you lose the attendance grade altogether. So unless you get like a perfect score on everything else in the class, there's no way you get an F.
He's inside the 40. Give him
And he said
15 yards on that
what?
one, and the Jets move the chains.
Yeah.
Back-to-back good
And he says he
plays.
never gives 100 on any paper, no matter how good it is. He's like, I'll give you 99.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the
No, he's
35.
a really good guy. Like he's a fantastic professor. Like
He's a nice guy, then why would he not kick him?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
because he's like one of those people who are like, you're only as good as your
And this is
last
gonna
paper or
wind up
your last
incomplete.
work.
The coverage
And like
there
if he
too
makes
strong on the
someone,
deep ball, and
if he
now
gives
they
someone
face
100,
a third
he's like,
down.
I'm afraid that like you'll
Some
never
of the
try
fans
again
here
to be that
don't
good.
seem too happy about what we've seen in this first
Lead
half.
is
No,
good.
not at all, and I
As
understand
good
why.
as
They look
it's-
lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fleet is only as good as the slowest ship.
Yeah, baby.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, They have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
What can I expect?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's
What did you just say?
out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
The same exact thing if it were an interview in person. You're going to get asked all the same questions. They're going to try and get a feel for you.
It's round 2.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Okay, so they met you in person already?
Yeah.
So you got nothing to worry about.
2nd and 3.
And what is this webcam interview gonna, what are they asking? Like, do you know?
And that's
They told me that the second one's going to be more technical. Just to get, like,
all the way in.
What do you mean more technical? Like, oh, here's a problem, how do you solve it? With software or whatever?
Want to get a
6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's what my career is.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
Sweet over a webcam, though. That's kind of ass.
They lead the league.
I mean, I guess it is what it is.
Season, but it's been quick strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
You know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
What happened, John?
18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10.
I don't know what the 6 Ps are.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
You have it?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What generator do you use? I want to know if we use the same one.
Timeouts as they stop it here with just under
I use
40
LibGen.
ticks to go in this first half.
libgen.is. You sound far away again, by the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Library Genesis. That's probably the same thing then. I use Library Genesis.
On 2nd down,
yeah, that's what I use.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
You can find anything.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. General.
It's kind of crazy.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
Kind of crazy what is going on over here.
Scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
I don't believe it.
Stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Donnie Flop ain't this goal.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Away?
Unfathomable proportions. Could have prevented most of this.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong?
Like,
you know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
19
But
seconds
it's not
showing to
gonna
play in the
actually go
half as
away.
they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They'll have a first down and more past the 20.
I can't stand listening
and
to
how
any
about that for just running out the clock? The Jets going to go ahead and
I only
use
watch
their
Cuomo.
final timeout.
I'm just tired of hearing
As they
about
stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
57. I got you, boy. I got you.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. He leaps over him. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Again, it's Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Is Jay back yet?
2nd and 15.
Alright, I'm about to pick up my gear from Zavala.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
80 weapons. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left.
Oh, a long shadow.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Scene 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
57, line 57. Go. Go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Operating from the gun, Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a hit and a loose football.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of...
Jackson hit and
Jake?
lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's
John?
often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Running the toss here to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Johnny, you here?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,